welcome back to my channel. I am still very under the weather, but I sound so much better. I sound so much more like myself. I sound incredible, to be honest. The doctor put me on a hella strong antibiotic and I am on the mend, and I'm hoping I don't have to have my tonsils removed. It still looks really craggly and super nasty back there. None of the swelling has really gone down, but I'm feeling much better today. So I decided to do a bit of a, I don't know if this is a different kind of video, but I've never done anything like this on my channel before. I'm not doing an unboxing, but I'm also going to do a get ready with me using the products in this box. This entire video is dedicated to e.l.f. Cosmetics. Eyes, lips, face. If you're not familiar with them, get familiar with them because they make amazing products for a really great price. They're one of my absolute favorite brands. Practically all my brushes are e.l.f. I use a lot of e.l.f. products. I really love e.l.f. And nearly everything that they create and make is comparable to a high-end counterpart, and I just think that's amazing, and it's all really affordable. So like I said, if you're not familiar with e.l.f., get familiar. So I guess I'm just gonna start by pulling out First Steps products. I didn't purchase a primer. I don't believe I have a primer by e.l.f. And I mean, that's just because I have that really huge bottle of the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm that I really love. I haven't really purchased any other primers, mostly because I'm loving that one and I don't really feel the need to. So I'm actually gonna skip primer today, which, oh no, I know, but whatever, it'll be alright. I'm just gonna start with foundation. Now I accidentally purchased two foundations, so Ashmoo, if you're watching this, you might be getting yourself a foundation. You never know. So I'm just gonna take this out. This is the oil-free SPF 15 Sunscreen Flawless Finish Foundation. They had a couple of other ones. This one was the one that kind of spoke to me the most. It's a very pretty packaging. It's very hefty. It's got a good weight to it. It's got this like iced over bottle, and it's got a pump, which I love. It is 0.68 fluid ounces, which is not a sunscreen. A foundation is typically 1 fluid ounce, but being, I think this was $8. That's a pretty good deal. Not to mention, I purchased all these products on their 50% off sale. If you're unfamiliar, twice a year, I believe it's twice a year, e.l.f. does 50% off their entire website minus some of their newer things. And that's pretty much when I hit them the hardest, because when you can get an eyeshadow for 50 cents, hell yeah, I'm on board. I'm gonna start with this. So I'm gonna take my e.l.f. brush here. I don't know specifically which one this is because I've used it so much that the name has wiped off. I believe this is like the buffing brush or something like that, but I'm just gonna buff this on my face. I hope this color matches me. They did not have a lot of options for colors, but we'll see. There we go. There we go. It's a little dark, but I think it'll be alright. It's looking pretty nice. Doing a decent job of covering. It's a little bit like dewy, which I'm surprised by because I did not expect this to be, expected it to be more matte. Oh, I'm ripping. I'll put these back in later. Oh. I'm just doing some damage on my ears right now. They're getting sore, so off these go. Yeah, but that buffed into the skin quite nicely. Like I said, it's a little dewier than I expected, but I don't mind that. I have dry skin. All right, next product I'm gonna pull out and use on my face. This guy, this is the Wax Pencil Shape and Stay. I didn't see any mechanical eyebrow pencils. I hate eyebrow pencils that are actual like pencils. I can't stand them. I'm sorry. I can't do it. So e.l.f. come out with one that's mechanical. Unless I didn't see it. If you saw an e.l.f. mechanical pencil on their website or wherever, link it to me because I will buy the shiznit out of that. But for now, I'm just gonna take this and just like lay down my eyebrows. Just set them into place. I'm actually gonna brush through them with a spoolie that I have. This one right here. It has a bit of a gluey feel to it. I mean, it's obviously a wax product, but it has a bit of a gluey texture and feel to it. Like I feel a little bit like I'm putting glue on my eyebrows, and I know what that feels like because I've done that before. I worked in the children's section and did costumes, and I glue my eyebrows down so that I could paint over them, and it feels a little bit like putting glue. But I don't know, it's a little tacky, which I was not really expecting, but it's not like as sticky as the glue, but it does give me that feeling of it on my eyes. This is not a new product to me, but it is an e.l.f. product, so I'm gonna use the e.l.f. eyebrow kit that I have already. This is a bit too warm for my hair color right now, so I'm gonna just take the powder product in here, this like kind of more blonde color, just to give a little bit of something to my eyebrows. Alright, I think that's good. I'm gonna take the e.l.f. glitter primer. I'm gonna actually use this to prime my eyelids. I'm just gonna take the smallest bit of that on my finger. Alright, so next we're gonna do our eyeballs, and I am going to take smudge pots because I'm gonna use one of these on my eyes. But I'm just going to show you what I purchased for the moment. This is the new e.l.f. smudge pot. This is what it looks like. It's in Cruisin' Chic. And let me just open this for you real quick. So it comes in this little tub, and it looks like this. It's quite pretty actually. It's a rosy, like taupe color. Yeah, it's like a more rosy toned taupe. I think it's really pretty. That's gorgeous. I like that a lot. And then there is the smudge pot called Brownie Points. It looks like this. It's like a dark chocolatey bronze shade. Let's see. It's really pretty. I really like that color actually. That'd be really pretty just like all over the lid. Alright, and then the last one that I purchased is the Back to the Basics smudge pot. It's in different packaging because I think the Brownie Points and Cruisin' Chic are newer. This one's in part of their older line of smudge pots. Let's see here. So this one looks like this, and it is, what shade is this? Oh, okay, it's just like a very neutral toned, like, skin tone. Quite pretty. I just think this is the one I'm gonna, like, pop on my lids real quick. And then I'm gonna take, so I have, what do I have here? I have 3 eyeshadows that I picked up. They're all the baked eyeshadow. I have Burnt Plum, Moonlight Serenade, and Bark. I'm gonna open each of these and show them to you as well. So this is Burnt Plum. So it's not the most pigmented. I'm hoping it comes off better with a brush, but it's very pretty and will probably work really well wet. Next one I'm going to show you is called Bark. This one's really pigmented. This one looks like this. You can see right there. It's very pretty bronzy brown, like chocolate brown color. It's deeper than the Brownie Points, but still very pretty. And then the last one I got is baked eyeshadow called Moonlight Serenade. I actually thought this one would look better as a highlight, but we shall see. It's, yeah, Moonlight Serenade. I think I've said that like 3 times already, but I'm just gonna take on my finger. Oh, it's a little powdery. Well, it's disappointing. Maybe it'll work better on the eyes. So it comes off like that. And it looks like, I don't know if you can see that because it's a highlight, but it's a little powdery, which I'm a little upset about, but we'll see. We'll see how it wears. This is the e.l.f. blending brush. I already took it out of the packaging, but it is new to the e.l.f. Studio line, and I love the e.l.f. Studio line brushes. So I'm gonna try this, and I like it because it's fluffy, but it's also kind of flat, so I can really get into my crease area. I'm gonna take the shade Bark. Yeah, I'm gonna take the shade Bark, and I'm gonna put this into my outer V and my crease. I actually took it on this side, but I'm gonna turn it upwards so it really gets into my crease area. far. I'm loving that. I think the next thing I'm going to take is, there was this. Nope, not it. This is the eyeliner and shadow stick. So it's the plum and purple eyeliner shadow stick. It has, the liner is the plum and the eyeshadow itself is purple. Let's see here. Actually put that on. Okay, so the liner is actually, the eyeshadow is actually like more of a taupey purple. And the plum, let's see, swatched is like a deeper plum, just as the name says, a deeper plum. So those are those two. I'm not going to use this on my eyes. I thought the purple, the shadow shade in here was going to be a little bit lighter, and it doesn't really go with what I've already got going on, but I'm excited to try this, and I'm going to do that later. So for now, I think I'm just going to take this shade in Cruisin' Cheek just to kind of add some light to the center of my eye. I'm just going to take this on my finger and pop this in the very center of my lid. I'm going to take this buffing brush here and I'm going to try and buff out the edges just a little bit more. And then I'm going to take this product that I am super excited to try. This is the Makeup Lock and Seal set, and this is kind of like the e.l.f. equivalent of what Fix Plus does to eyeshadows. So this Makeup Lock and Seal set comes with 3 parts. It comes with this little brush, it's a synthetic flat shader brush, this e.l.f. Makeup Lock and Seal container, and this little container. I wanted to try this set out to see how well it worked, so I'm just going to take this into this little container and put like 2 drops because I'm not actually going to be using all that much. I'm going to take Moonlight Serenade, and I really want the center of my lid to be just like really bright, and I'm not getting quite enough brightness with the Cruisin' Cheek, so I'm going to try this. So what I do is I take this on the brush, get it really, really in there, and then I'm going to pop this into this hole here. We're going to take it on just like the side area. I don't want to like mess up the whole eyeshadow, but we're just gonna pop it right there, press this into the center of our lid, and it should act as a, like, similar to how Fix Plus works with eyeshadows. It's gonna really increase that color. I actually turned it a little bit yellowish, which I don't know if is what I was going for, but it looks quite nice. I'm yeah, quite happy with it. So I'm actually going to take my blending brush one more time, no additional product, and just kind of blend out. I think that completes the eyes for right now, so I'm going to move on to my face. The next thing I'm going to do is take, I have 2 all over color sticks. One is in Persimmon and one is in Spotlight. And let's take these babies out and swatch them. I don't know if you can see, you can't really see that. I'm gonna see if you can see the other one. It's just like a really subtle pink glow that it has going on. No, that one's more, well, peachy tones. Not a little bit less pink, more peachy tone. This one's more pink. So let's see if we can get this one to show up on my arm swatch. You'll be able to see it on my face probably, but can you see that? Nope, can't see it. Okay, well, I'm just going to take this and kind of run it on the tops of my cheeks. Just like that, and then I'm going to blend it out with this highlighting brush. Just to add a little bit of a glow to my face. And it's a little intense, so I put this on before concealer because I actually forgot to put concealer on first. So I can make up some bullshit about how, oh, just to, you know, blah, 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 but I'm not going to do that. I forgot. This is the concealer I'm going to use. This is the e.l.f. Maximum Coverage Concealer. It's oil-free. It's in the shade Porcelain. Now, I actually typically like for my concealer to be a little bit lighter than my foundation, but I don't know if I'm going to get that with this. So we're just going to have to see how this works. So I'm just gonna take a touch of this. I'm gonna take it with my finger, and I'm just gonna run this. The e.l.f. concealer buffing brush, and I'm just gonna okay, so yeah, as you can see, I'm like very dewy. So I'm actually gonna set this with some powder. I use the Flawless Face Brush, which is new to me, but I don't think new to the collection at all. I actually meant to order this, and I think I accidentally ordered 2 of the buffing brush the last time I placed an e.l.f. order. So I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. This is also, I believe, new. I actually got this at Target. This is not a part of this order, but I got it at Target recently, so I still think it still kind of like counts. I don't know if I've used this on my channel yet, but so for bronzer, I'm actually going to use a product that I've had for quite some time because it's one of my favorites. And I've used a lot of the e.l.f. bronzers. I actually own all the ones that match my color tone. This one happens to be my favorite, so this is the one I'm going to use. Contouring, blush, and bronzing powder in St. Lucia. It looks like this. And I'm actually going to take the powder brush that I used and just bronze up my skin with it. Okay, and then for blush, I'm going to take my new matte blush duo. It's in the shade Soft and Subtle, and it looks like this, and I'm gorgeous, and I'm so excited to put this on my face. But I'm just going to wipe off this same brush and just use it again. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. This is a really good multitasking brush. I'm actually quite impressed with how many ways I can use this, because a lot of powder brushes tend to be really big, and then a lot of multi-tool brushes tend to be too small to do your whole face in powder, but this one's actually a nice size and it's working really well. So I'm gonna try and use the Moonlight Serenade as a highlight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a paper towel and kind of try and mix it up a little bit, because I think that there's this like hard overlay, which sometimes makeup has, especially if it's baked. I'm just gonna kind of mess it up a little bit and see if that kind of pushes up the product some. So I'm gonna take this brush that I used for the cream highlight, and I'm gonna flip it to the other side. And we're just gonna take this. Yeah, see, that's picking up so much more. So sometimes if an eyeshadow in one shade is beautiful and an eyeshadow in another shade not so much, try getting that like harsh layer off, and sometimes it works. So I'm gonna take this and just Alright, next, so I totally forgot to do eyeliner, and I did get a new eyeliner from e.l.f., so I'm going to do that. So we're going to do eyeliner and mascara. So these are new to me as well. I don't think that they're new products to the e.l.f. line, but they're new to me. And I'm going to try them out. So we're just going to get really close to my mirror. I'm going to bring you down a little bit. Hopefully keep you in shot. I'm really bad at that. Okay, so it's quite stiff. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm the hugest fan of this product. This is the one thing that I purchased that I'm not particularly thrilled with. It's a little hard. I feel like I'm literally drawing on my eyeballs with a marker. I have to say that this is the one thing that I'm not a huge fan of, is this eyeliner marker, but in a pinch it'll do the job. So I guess that says something. Alright, so next I'm going to try this lengthening and volumizing mascara in Black. Okay, so it's not terrible. it's not doing what I'm used to from a volumizing and lengthening mascara. That being said, my favorite mascara ever, my Jordana Best Lash, I actually have to open and let sit for like a week before using it and it effectively working. I don't know why that is. Sometimes they just have to dry out just a little bit. Okay, so I had to pile this on, but once I did, it starts looking a lot nicer. I think it's just that it needs to like sit for a hot second, just like my Jordana. Alright, so the last thing that I'm going to do today is lips, and I do have e.l.f. Lip products. So these two products are not new, they didn't come in this haul, but they are well loved products. This is the e.l.f. lip liner and blending brush. It actually comes with like a lip brush on one end and a liner on the other, and you can get these in a number of colors, but this one is natural. This is what I'm going to use on my lips today. It's actually more of a peachy color than I would say natural, but you can't really see that on camera. Interesting. Then I'm just going to use Marsala Blush. It is one of the e.l.f. moisturizing lipsticks, and I love these. They taste delicious, they smell delicious, and they last a good amount of time on the lips for being not a liquid lipstick. They're amazing and I love them. They're one of the few lipsticks I found that cover this little, like, I have a bump. See, like, this side of my lip is a lot bigger than this side of my lip on the inside, so there's not really anything I can do about it, but this area is really slick and not a lot of lipsticks stick to it, but the moisturizing lipsticks do. Alright guys, that completes this look. If you liked it, please like this video. Leave a comment sharing some of your favorite e.l.f. products with me. If there's anything you love, let me know because I may not have it, and I love e.l.f. e.l.f. is one of my favorite brands. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Hey warrior princesses, welcome back to my channel. I have, well, you know what kind of video this is because I